a public historian. I do primary source research with a special concentration on the people, places, and labor often overlooked by mainstream history. I'm especially interested in the details that make up the texture of daily life in early Providence. I'm going to tell you a story. One day, I went to the zoo with my daughter. We walked around and we got tired. We sat down on a bench to rest. And a family sat down near us. There was a boy with them, about 5 years old. And when a wild pigeon landed nearby, he said, "Look, a pigeon." And his whole family laughed. They laughed at him and they said, "That's not what we came here to see." This is a metaphor for a type of research mindset which can block us from new discovery. We may think we know what we go to the archives to see. And I'm going to give you an example. The Providence Writs and Warrants are a collection which lives in the Providence City Archives. It's literally thousands of documents which are stored in the basement of City Hall for many, many years. And these were generated by the Justice Court. That was a type of small claims court in late 1700s and early 1800s Providence. People of Providence would engage in various economic exchanges, and if someone didn't pay, they would bring the other party to this court, and they would bring evidence. This evidence is thousands of receipts showing a wide variety of things, reflecting food, clothing, medicine, labor, even the repair of a wheelbarrow. Let's go through a few of them and see. Rent of rooms. Who was living with who in early Providence? Often renters as well as boarders don't show up in the records. But here we can see an exchange. Meals of victuals. Victuals is such a great word. It means food, but what were they actually eating? Food and medicine. We have dozens and maybe even hundreds of these receipts showing the types of things people were eating, such as fish, mince pie, coffee, sugar, even a leg of mutton. And this is my favorite. One live hog sold as he stood. Just take a second and think about it. Imagine the scene. What did it smell like? What did it sound like? How do they get the hog to and from the place of exchange? What do they do with it after they sold this hog? So many details can be pulled out of these receipts. And women. Women often don't appear in the records, especially official records like a census document in the early times. Especially married women and daughters are subsumed by the head of household, a man whose name appears. But women are in exchange with each other, as you can see here. We can learn a lot about their daily lives as well as their work and their making through these records. So what did I do with them? First, I made some databases, and these really take us through the relationships that I found and the stuff. What kinds of stuff? Suspenders, a waistcoat, a velvet bonnet. It's both necessities and pleasures, cigars, whiskey, a coffin. And I made an immersive exhibit showcasing all of these little details in contrast to the Historic House Museum, which often really reflects the lives of wealthy white men and the people who are here to serve them. That's not what we came here to see. It's not that people are pigeons. It's that records are often created, collected, indexed, and searched for in certain ways that can actually block discovery. Ideas which aren't our own shape our vision of what is important in this research. But sometimes what we thought we came to see is not what we really discover, and the find that we were not looking for is the find that changes our entire research. So, my research values are noticing, reflecting, and caring. Notice what's been overlooked, reflect on connections and purpose, and care about people, past, present, and future. I may even say it's okay to bring love to this work. That's why my research matters.